Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Order of Otakus podcast. We have a special podcast this time. So special that it's not live because we forgot to record the footage, and we're gonna do this all over again. So we're gonna do the first part of this speedrun-esque, okay? So we're gonna do the wheel first. It's a new thing, I know, but for us it's not new. So I'm gonna share my screen real quick. It's gonna be about the wheel. We're gonna do the wheel. Let's see what's gonna be next podcast thing. Your name and pet girl, your name and pet girl, your name and pet girl, or your name and pet girl. Let's see.
It's your name and pet girl.
Oh my god, it's your name and pet girl. Okay.
Hold on,
wow.
but it's red though. It's red, so it's the red your name and pet girl.
Oh,
that's the one
okay.
Put in Bailey.
You know, that's the one. Yeah, I heard
Bailey.
Bailey liked that one. That's crazy.
Yeah,
all right,
yeah,
so
yeah.
we'll have a podcast with Bailey in there, or Love to Splooge, or Splashy Fire. I don't know his name, so I'm gonna close this.
Let's get that man in here.
Okay, and next we're gonna do the synopsis. Brandon, hit us with it.
Hold on, I gotta pull it up.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just kidding. I'm playing. Okay. So we're doing Toradora. Despite Ryuji Takasu's gentle personality, his eyes make him look like an intimidating delinquent. Class rearrangements on his second high school year put him together with his best friend Yusaku Kitamura and his hidden crush Minori Kushieda. Along with those two comes Kushieda's best friend Taiga Aisaka. Her delicate appearance contrasts to her brutal personality. Secretly in love with Kitamura, Taiga agrees to help Ryuji with his love interest as long as he helps her get closer to hers.
Wow, that's crazy. What a great synopsis. Next, we're gonna do our ratings. All right, Anthony, what do you rate this?
7.
Whoa, that's crazy. Brandon, what do you rate this?
Let me think about it. Hold on. I'm thinking either a 7. You know what? I'll give it an 8.
Oh, that's crazy. Dante, what do you give it?
I give it a. I don't know, man. I'll give it a 7.
Oh, a 7? That's crazy. I didn't see that one coming. All right, what am I gonna give it? That's the thing. I'm gonna go with an 8.47. Isn't that crazy?
Damn.
Oh shit! Hit him with the.
Wait, hold on, Griffin, you messed up. I thought it was 8.4765689.
No, that's a joke for later. That's a spoiler for later episodes. Oh shit! Oh god. All right. Well, speaking of spoilers, let's do the non-spoiler review and maybe slow it down a bit. All right.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
All
right.
This is the one who is speeding it up.
Okay. What do we think about this, huh? I personally loved it. Non-spoiler like.
Yeah. I mean, well.
I'll be back.
Oh, okay.
I gotta switch my laundry out.
Okay.
Okay.
That didn't happen last time.
This isn't part of the script, guys. What?
This is off script. Hang on, wait. I have to read the script. Hold on.
This is all lies, dude.
What's going
Okay,
on?
anyways.
I need to figure out.
All right. Non-spoiler review.
Who wants to start? You want to start it, Griffin?
I guess. I really liked this. At least when I was saying the non-spoiler part, I think I said that, cause the main character in this show, his like main feature, and this is episode 1 that they tell it, and you can even look at him and see it. His main feature is that he's always got like sort of a resting bitch face, and people are always scared of him. And the reason why I like this show so much is because I relate to him just because of that feature of his face. Because in real life, people are scared of me because I always have a resting bitch face.
Okay.
People
okay, no one's scared of you. It's just you wear the same exact jacket and basketball shorts all the fucking time and every day. That's not what's scary. Everyone's just like,
no, people literally, no, I literally got, like, someone came out to me and was like, yo, you always look so, like, in the gloom that I thought, like, you were just, like, really mad at someone or something. And once I got to meet you, I realized you're nothing like what I thought you were, and you're just a little sweetheart.
Dude, then I guess I'm Taiga because I did not notice that at all.
Whoa, that's great.
Dude,
Wow.
wait,
I-
spoils!
Majinping.
Spoils! We're non-spoiler. Hello.
All right,
You said we were spoilers.
I'll bleep. No, we're non-spoilers, man. I'll bleep that out, man. Oh my god. Thank God we're doing this not live.
Yeah.
So
Dante would have made a big error.
yeah.
If that was the case.
Wait, I thought we skipped through the
No.
non-spoilers.
Oh my god.
No,
We're
sorry.
doing
You
non-spoiler.
Okay. Anyways, for me,
Yeah,
this
you
was
got
like my third or fourth time watching it, rewatching it. Like, minus Anthony, we've all seen it already.
Mhm.
So for me, like rewatching it, I got to like notice a lot more things than I did before when I first watched it. Because when I first watched it, it's always for like enjoyment and you don't know what's gonna happen.
Little surprises.
But like when you're rewatching it, you're like, oh, okay, so that I remember that happens. Oh, so like this happens like that, and whatnot.
I get
So
that. Same.
so like as I was watching, I noticed like certain things that I didn't notice before that made it a lot better of an experience, but at the same time, it kind of made it a little bit worse experience because of the fact that I did get to notice slightly some of the flaws that we'll be talking about in the spoiler. I don't want to go in depth
Mhm.
yet because of the spoiler part, but yeah.
All right.
But like I do like the whole like contrasting aspect of the characters. For example, like you said, Ryuji has like the most like angriest and the most like gangster face ever, the guy who's like part of
Yeah.
a gang or something.
He's a little
But
housewife.
like it turns out that he's a little like housewife, He does all the cooking, he does
I
all
just
the
said that, it's
cleaning,
Yeah.
and whatnot.
Yeah, he's actually nice.
Yeah. Versus Taiga, who looks like as you can see in the little video, that the video clips, is that friggin' what is it? Oh, thank you. Is that Taiga is like, she has a small little figure, she's really tiny. She looks like a delicate, like Ryuji calls her a doll. Like she looks like a doll,
Yeah.
he goes like, oh, oningyo mitai, which means, oh, she's like a little doll. And like, but it turns out like she's like super violent,
Big balls.
Yeah, she's super violent and whatnot, and I like that
Mega
contrasting figure.
Yeah, it's an interesting way to make your characters, and it just sort of gives a little spice to your characters. Vibe or Dante, whatever.
Hey.
What do you think about it? What's your non-spoiler review?
My non-spoiler
Remember,
review.
non-spoiler.
All right, look, I did an oopsie at the beginning. All right,
Dude, in our group, if you make an oopsie, it never disappears.
Oh my god, I already know this. I am well aware of this.
All I'm going to say is a number, and that number is 16.
Okay, so it's non-spoiler review.
Right.
Dante, let's get into it.
All right, the art style. I like the art style. For when it came out, I don't remember the year. Fuck. But
2008.
2008. For 2008, it's not bad anime style. I like how it looks like. I just like the way it looks.
Mm-hmm.
The colors, it's very vibrant. And then like on some day, like it like goes with like moods, like weather-wise, like mixes in with the anime as well. Like if it's raining, shit's getting like kind of serious, like downplaying. If they're actually, yeah, I don't want to do any more spoils on that. But yeah, the tones were nice and stuff, but at the very end, it's like there's some flaws that were definitely very poignant. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna go into spoilers, but
yeah,
that's it.
One more thing I want to add is we didn't add this into the original, but obviously, we're a couple episodes ahead. We're just redoing it, but I just want to add this in.
Yes.
The music.
Oh, I was actually just about to say that too.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
the
that
music. It fits. It blends in so well with the anime. Like the music that they have.
Yeah.
Like if it's happy music, it's really happy and it makes you like joyful. If it's if it's like sad or like really like mellow, then it like you get that feeling from it.
Yeah.
Like I like how the music was
And-
chosen and
It's very
incorporated
tone-filled.
into it.
But in the
Mhm.
beginning, I feel like the only problem is that in the beginning, there's a bunch of music that made me like feel like it was like really good, and I was like actually feeling some stuff, and I noticed the music, but then later on in the show, it just blends in, and it just becomes sort of it's still good, but it's just normal music. It's like stuff that it doesn't stand out for me.
Mhm.
That was like I liked how it was standing out in the beginning, but then it just faded away.
Are we
That's-
gonna wait for Anthony? Non-spoiler review. Go ahead.
I just thought I'd throw my hat in the ring.
Yeah.
I'm
It
so
was
sorry.
dragged out in certain parts of the anime, and it was yes, and I can't say much without spoiling it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's probably one of the main things. It was just some of the things are just dragged out.
I'm glad your audio's the same. All right, let's go to the spoiler side of things. The spoiler review.
Sorry.
No, it's all right. We'll fix it someday,
Piece of
boy.
shit.
Oh,
God.
shots
Whoa,
fired! Come on,
whoa.
hit me
Hold
again.
on.
Right in the
hold on.
ribs. I'm waiting for it.
Okay, Anthony, are you gonna try and roast either one of us again?
You will become an enemy of the state.
If you do, if you do, I will roast you.
God.
I will literally slay you and murder you.
Guys,
I will literally
look,
color you into my
let's
picture
make
of
peace. All right, let's make peace. I don't want to instigate anything. I just want to get this podcast done. All right.
Do it. What the fuck?
This man is
Stop! This is a Toradora podcast. Oh my gosh.
And I'm drawing gay.
Spoiler review. All right, first things first. I'm gonna say this right off the bat. Wait, actually, let me.
Wait, hold
let me
on,
pull
hold
up-
on.
Let me pull
Spoiler
up.
alert!
Yeah.
Spoiler alert! We're going into spoiler territory.
Let
boys.
me let me look up the Toradora characters because that kind of helps me usually. All right. First of all, I'm gonna say this right now. Amy or Ami, I don't know how you say
Ami.
that. Ami and the
Mhm.
class president look exactly alike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh my gosh.
and like
Yeah.
that just confused the living shit out of me
I
the
think
whole way
the eyes
through.
were the only thing that was different. in the
No,
hairstyle.
no.
And
no,
also,
no.
fuck Ami. She's a little piece of shit. I like her. No, wait, no, wait, no. Remember in the podcast. I said I liked her as a character. Her character's interesting, but she's
By the first-
doesn't mean I can't call her a piece of shit still.
It's
You're a piece
true.
of shit for calling her a piece of shit.
No, God. Yeah, Jesus.
Oh no, what have I done?
Only piece of shits call other pieces of shits pieces
Oh
of
my
shit.
Somebody, I think I offended somebody's waifu.
Oh, God.
Super Zordo.
Oh my
What?
gosh. Oh my gosh.
Griffin's dead.
Dude, actually, before we
There was
go
one
on with the
random
spoiler
part.
review, each episode Brandon brings up JoJo's, so look forward to
yeah.
that. That's a spoiler for the next every podcast ever.
For some,
Dude,
yeah, I
and there
don't
will be
know
a
why,
counter
but
for
I
how many
do.
times we say dude, or he says dude.
Oh yeah.
Well, wait, are we
And how many
actually
times we
doing
roast
that?
Anthony.
Are we
Um,
actually doing that?
What are we
Because
gonna
I'm
do?
not
No.
willing to pay.
I'm not gonna pay him to do that. Either.
Wait, your parents
Alright.
are paying me to do what?
Okay, we're getting off topic. We were gonna get
Alright,
him to.
back to Toradora.
We're gonna try to get Dominic to count how many times Brandon says "dude." But yeah, let's go back to spoiler review.
Okay, here's one.
Anybody
for you.
got
Dude,
something? Dude,
Stop.
Dude.
stop. Oh, there's a dude. Okay.
No, but what was it? So the only difference to Ami and the student council president is that one has darker hair, and I think
There's a
like a
different
sterner, and has a sterner face.
Yeah,
Whereas the other one has like a softer face with a lighter hair color.
because her character, like
Oh,
how we
lighter hair
how we
color.
mentioned with the two main characters, is it's interesting how you think she's gonna be all sweet and innocent, but she's actually a little bitch underneath everything.
Hells yeah.
Just like you.
Oh damn!
Whoa.
Jesus
Bro.
Christ! He's just
Bro.
getting all his shots in.
Dude, no, he's just mad I dissed his waifu.
What? No, that's my waifu. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Oh.
Anthony's getting pretty like defensive
Like,
because
like, kiss.
The only reason why Anthony is getting all defensive is because that's his waifu that he watches when that's his waifu for when he reads Toradora Dojins. Okay, that's what it is.
Okay, interesting.
Yo, send that to
Me
me.
is from the Toradora anime. Okay, I don't know what y'all thinking, but
There wasn't any dojins with her in it.
And
What?
he definitely looked
Stop
that up.
lying.
Now we know that he
Stop
looked it up.
bro,
No,
you
we
don't
know.
know, dude. I've seen multiple dojins with her. That's the only dojin they have, and like a couple of Taiga, but I can't watch Taiga or read Taiga.
All right,
'cause
so
just-
I think the main part of our spoiler review was about the pacing of the show.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
that was the
biggest
main
problem.
issue.
The biggest problem, because we all agreed with this, that I'm pretty sure we all agreed with this, that that the love interest of like who what's his name, Ryuji, I think. Yeah, Ryuji.
yeah,
Ryuji and Taiga's love interest weren't that each other. Like it got dragged on too long, and we think it should have been a little less, and then more of Ryuji and Taiga being in love, either falling or being in love, which is what we were
to go more in depth. Pretty much 75%, no, not 75, 85% of the anime was literally just Ryuji and Taiga trying to help each other out, and then the last couple percent, I just decided not to do math. Like I think 50%,
yeah,
15%. Yeah, I think it's 15%.
38.
So yeah, so that 15% of the rest of the show is Ryuji and Taiga finally realizing that they like each other and they go after each other, and that only happens at like the last 3 episodes.
Yeah.
And we're just like, okay, hold on.
Long.
I actually wanted to see more Taiga and Ryuji getting together rather than more of them trying to help each other out.
Some nice dates, you know.
Yeah, because it was honestly just dragged on, and by the time we figured out, oh, they're just gonna fall in, or they figure out that they're gonna fall, they fell in love with each other. We were like 10 episodes behind that. We were just like, oh yeah, we already knew that was gonna happen, you know. Like, but 10 episodes before, we're just like, okay, well, obviously they're not gonna get with each other, even though we kind of did know that from the beginning. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
these two have to be the love interest.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just it was just really aggravating in the beginning.
Yeah.
Like when I was watching it. So in the original podcast, I think we gave it a higher score in the beginning.
I gave it a higher score, and then I switched it. Spoiler with another one.
Started it.
Yeah, and then I lowered it.
Score.
Yeah,
I
gave it
score out of everybody.
Yeah, I gave it a really high score in the beginning. I think it was like a 9 or something, and then I dropped it to an 8 because while we were talking about it, we were just like, okay, yeah, that's actually pretty right.
Which is cool because I like how we can discuss about it, and like I feel like then afterwards we can just change our score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know one of my big points about this show was I didn't like how there wasn't like a clear I remember I said this, that there wasn't a clear like sign of them falling in love. It was just like very subtle, and I wanted there to be like a big event being like, oh shit, this is where they fall in love. But the only big events that did happen where that should have happened, they didn't actually like fall in love. They still try to go after their love interest.
Yeah,
they start pushing each other towards like other people.
Yeah.
Still.
It was so what it was for Taiga, you notice like immediately. You're
We
like,
got like a
okay,
big moment that's just
Yeah.
like, oh, dude,
Yeah.
this chick loves
yeah,
him.
Yeah.
yeah. But then with Ryuji, it's so like non-noticeable. Like, I mean, they do put in like subtle hints where like he puts Taiga ahead of his love interest sometimes.
Like he doesn't like straight up
But,
like have
like,
like that big
yeah.
epiphany moment.
Yeah, but he doesn't have that moment where like the viewers can automatically go, there you go, he's
Yeah.
into her. You know?
Mm-hmm.
For like Taiga, it's obviously that Christmas episode. The episode where Ryuji dresses up as Santa and visits her, and then she's like, "Oh, I'll be fine," even though she was all lonely and whatnot. And then she pushes him away afterwards when she found out that it was him. And then she's like, "Okay, yeah, go get her, Tiger," kind of thing. And then Tiger's just on the floor, just bawling. She's like, I let him go. No,
I love this guy.
She goes like to the scarf and she's
no.
like, I'm fucking crying.
No. It wasn't that. I'm starting to remember. So she lets him go, and then she starts to search for Ryuji. Like she's like unconsciously, like as if her heart took her over. She's like searching for Ryuji, and then she leaves her area, and then she's just like, Ryuji's not here, and she just starts bawling. And she starts bawling, and oh my gosh, dude!
And then Ryuji's love interest shows up and sees her crying, and
she's like, "Oh shit!"
No, but I have to say, my worst character was Ryuji's friend.
Oh yeah, the Yusaku.
Oh,
yeah, we all hated him.
Yusaku, I hated him. I don't know. It's probably because he was made to be just like a side character, but like he had literally nothing going for him. And the only episode which could have been good if done correctly
was the election.
It made him into a better character was complete trash. Like he dies or he bleaches his hair just because someone rejected him and whatnot. And I don't know, that just made me hate him even more. I was like, man, you got balls, and why don't you just use them sometimes,
Damn.
And this man is just like, some student council president, and he just starts crying, going all
he's like one of like the top
insane.
students, and he's just like, "Fuck, dude, the girl that I love hates me or some shit, doesn't want me."
Yeah, I don't know. He was just a very weird character, and I didn't like him at all.
Very random.
I know I said that in the podcast that he's like built up to like he's like built as like that side character. He's all serious, and then for some reason they just try to make him sort of a comic relief where he just like out of nowhere he's like cut his shirt off, just trying to be like sort of like funny, giving him quirks, giving him quirks for no reason and like without warning. So like there's no like it's just like, oh, why is he doing this? There's no like reason for him to do this. This is not his character at all.
Yeah. One way they could have made it better was, I don't know if you guys watched this anime Nisekoi.
Oh yeah,
the one with the blonde hair girl, and then she turns out like she's a gang boss, and then the main character, I forgot his name. I know it started with an R, but the main character is like a Yakuza boss's son.
Yeah, he's a teacher, right?
Yeah. And
I've seen videos of that. Yeah, I've seen
So you know the main character's friend, Dante?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one who's like a comic character but also a supporting character. If they did it like him, I think he would have been a more of a likable character.
Yeah, that would have been a little bit better.
I feel like
how long is Nisekoi? Because I haven't
finished it. Long. Nisekoi's done. Like I think the anime is like completely done. I know the manga finished. I don't know if the anime like reached manga level, but if you don't want me to spoil anything, I won't spoil. But I could also spoil it for you after the podcast because people.
I don't want to get spoiled. I want to watch it.
Okay, because they show who he ends up with at the end.
Ah, nice.
Anyways, going back to Toradora though, like I really hated that guy. Like that character, I don't know. He was just like thrown in there for just no reason. Like
the only other good thing he did, he brought Ami into the story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
And
the
she was
only
like,
other good. Yeah.
and even at that, she wasn't even that much better. I feel necessary. She wasn't. She wasn't
I
that. She wasn't that much necessary to the story.
Yeah, she was
She was
not
just.
too
She
necessary
was
to the
literally
story.
just there, like, oh, you're all children. Like, I guess she gave like sort of like
The
how
mature person
she
vibe.
gave. Yeah, she gave the mature view of it, but like. She
No,
didn't. I don't
no,
know.
no, no.
That's
She
all
wasn't. She
brought,
wasn't mature.
and she was an asshole.
Well, I no. She just tried to act mature.
She acts
That,
mature,
that was,
yeah.
yeah.
She
That
tried
was,
to.
that was her thing.
She gave a mature view, but that's just her trying to act mature.
Yeah, no, but like what I think is like, I think it's just like her character. No, I honestly like her because her character development was one of the best developments ever in the anime, and not only that, like, yeah, she may act like a bitch, but like,
Yeah.
but that's her, like she kind of like,
Yeah.
because at first, like, she was like, she put on like this fake mask on, she's just like,
Mhm.
oh, I'm like this
You know
pretty
what?
girl and whatnot.
Yeah.
But then like later on, she takes off the mask and she accepts who she really is
Yeah.
and starts to show people who she really is, and like, which is a bitch, but
Yeah.
it's perfectly
It's
fine.
yeah. That's okay. I remember because I remember this is gonna be like the same exact thing as the podcast. I said that about her where I just didn't like it, and then you said that, and I was like sort of opening. I was like, yeah, she did have good character. No, but I opened up more that she was a good character. It's just like, yeah, she's still a fucking bitch, and that's why I hate her.
dude, but like, she may be a bitch, but
Yeah,
her being
a bitch.
is pretty much what made her an amazing character to me. Like,
Yeah, I can see that. I
I
still
mean,
just
like,
she's.
I was
I
on, like,
get
the
that she's
first
a great
version of her.
character.
'Cause-
It's just I still just how are you
'cause
supposed to
not
like
only-
her? That's the problem.
yeah, for me, because of the fact that like like I kind of related to her a little bit when I was watching it, because like I used to put on like this fake face, like I would be all like, oh,
She
no
was-
anime, super studious, like, oh, me H me good at math, me do this, me do that, yeah, A+ student. When in reality, I was just some lazy freaking douchebag, that,
Yeah.
like, and a complete
Douchebag was
asshole,
rough.
like I was a pretty much I was a dick, but I was like lazy and I didn't like to do things and whatnot, and I liked anime a lot, so I just kind of like later on I just started to reveal myself more as I grew up,
Yeah.
and like,
Yeah.
I don't know, just looking at that was like, yeah, you know what, I like that,
Yeah, I just really like how this
It
character
reminded- yeah.
progressed, like how she developed.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
at first, like I did not like the mask at all. Like I was like I related to the mask thing a little bit, not too much though. Like I was like, once in a while, like I'd be like, fake as
Dude.
fuck. But then after that, like nothing.
Dude, you
but-
don't even know, dude. Like,
But how straightforward that she was, like after she developed, I was like, all right, that's the chick that I like. She may be a bitch, but she my bitch. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, hell yeah, that's my man. Don't, but she take it,
She's
okay?
an
She mine.
individual. She's an individual, and she could choose for herself.
Okay, yeah, okay. She could be anyone's bitch. But, I'm also.
And she's
Dude.
fake, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I don't know, man. From the
She's
dojins I read, I think.
All right,
she
so
likes
on to the
it.
next one.
Anyway, no, like, but like the what was it? Oh yeah, so like, yeah, Dante, like, you don't even know, dude. Like, during like my first year of middle school, I was just completely fake, dude. I was like complete fake. I was just,
Yeah.
She was.
yes, A+. Oh, I mean, algebra. Yes,
She was.
Yeah.
She was to you like
no,
how
that was
Ryuji's
first
to
year,
me.
dude. Second year is when I started to open myself up after I met you guys and
And
stuff.
then he started beating the shit out of you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I started to like show myself and I started to beat the crap out of you because I'm an asshole.
Hey,
See, that straightforward part is why.
what's
we
up,
love
baby?
I met him the
Yeah.
second year.
That's what I'm talking
Nope.
about.
He may be beating you up, but he's beating you up with kindness.
Out of love,
Like those are his fists.
No, dude,
fist
no,
of
dude.
love.
No, dude,
It's a
I made him physically honorary Asian. Why? Because I gave him a bruise and it turned out to be yellow.
You kept saying I wasn't Asian that year.
Oh my god.
I could never be Asian.
Okay.
All right.
Let's stay on
moving
topic.
on.
Yeah.
Moving on. Does
let's
anyone else have
see.
anything else to
Anything
say?
else?
Anything
Anthony,
that,
Dante, you haven't really said much.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh,
that
the Yu-Gi-Oh reference? Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, there was a complete
And that's
Yu-Gi-Oh
why
reference.
Minori is actually a good character. It's because she did
Okay,
the Yu-Gi-Oh
hold on.
reference.
Minori.
Boom.
Hold on, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I said this in the other. Oh shoot, I cut my mail. I don't know if I'm gonna be. I don't know if I said this in the other podcast, in the actual like original one.
Mhm.
But I think I don't know. I didn't really like the supporting characters.
I did not like
for
the
Yeah,
supporting
yeah. For example, no. I'm talking about like the
Other than
love
Amy.
interest. Yeah, the love interest characters.
Yeah.
Minori and
Minori, yeah. Minori, I don't know. She's just
Yusako.
yeah.
know what his name
Minori.
was.
I don't know why, but Minori kind of reminded me of like a fake. I'm gonna be honest, like
Minori pretty much was
she
fake. She just
wasn't.
kept all of her stuff inside.
She
Like she would
was.
never.
Yeah,
she would not be
was,
straight up with
she
you.
Was. Yeah, like she would like literally like she
But
knew.
she wasn't actually like she was
She knew
actually
Ryuji
like
was-
that.
She knew Ryuji was liked her, and she like purposely like would like whenever Ryuji would be like, "Hey, I like," and then she'd just be like, "Oh my gosh, look at that dog," or "Oh my gosh, look at that thing," and she like trying to
No,
avoid
because
it. and
she's trying to, because she knew deep down inside that Ryuji and Taiga liked each other, so she's like she knew.
Nah, dude.
Okay,
Nah.
Like, I
never
would have
mind.
thought that to the
Okay.
surface
Nah.
though.
Anyways, like.
Yeah,
Like,
but that's why
is-
Amy was there. She's like, "Oh, you guys are childish. You should just be like confronting each other."
That's
Yeah,
why I
no,
like
no. At
Amy.
least Ami was just completely honest about it. She's like, "Hey,
Yeah,
Get
but
with
they're
And then
not.
it's just
But,
Ryuji was
but
so, like,
Minori
he's-
isn't a bitch deep down. She was just trying to help Ryuji. That's why she was pushing him away.
no. She
Yes,
wasn't
yes.
But,
No,
yeah,
she
no,
wasn't
no,
helping
she was
Ryuji.
helping her.
She
but-
wasn't
was-
helping Ryuji. She was helping
She's helping
herself.
Taiga.
No, she was helping herself. Why? Because she felt like if she got with Ryuji and Taiga
Then
saw
She's
that,
helping. Then
Taiga.
she's
Taiga-
helping
she
Taiga,
was
not her.
helping Taiga. No. Because think about it. Think about this.
She
What
gets to
if?
be friends with
What if?
her.
Okay. What about this, Griffin? Think about it. What if you liked some girl and I know that, but I still went with her? Like I still hooked up with the girl that you like.
Then you got some game that I didn't know about, Brandon.
Hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish. And then I got no game at all. But but then I go up. But then what is it? What am I trying to say? Oh yeah. But then like you felt like betrayed and whatnot, and I was the one betraying you, but I didn't want to give you the feeling of betrayal. So pretty much that's what Minori was doing. She was helping herself because she didn't want to be the one that she didn't want to be the person that
Her
gave
Taiga.
betrayal.
Or she just didn't want to be a
To
bad
Taiga.
friend.
yeah. That's pretty
So
much
that's not-
for herself. That's a selfish reason.
She didn't want to come
don't
off
think
as
that's-
she didn't want
I
to
don't-
come off as stealing another person's man. That's the reason why she kept pushing her away. So partially selfish for good moral reason.
But I still don't
But
like her because she's. I don't know why she's annoying.
Okay, that's stupid. That's stupid to hate a character just because
I think it
of
worked.
that.
I think it
I even
worked
I
both ways. I think it was
oh,
like
She
she was
played Yu-Gi-Oh and you didn't like her. Fuck, man.
yeah. I got
She made
Anthony on my
one-
side now. Game over for you.
She made one Yu-Gi-Oh reference. That's what made her like her a bit. A
She
bit.
was making that Yu-Gi-Oh Zexal reference, dude.
But
It
here's the
wasn't
thing.
Zexal.
Here's
She
what we
wasn't
can
making
agree
Zexal, She was
on.
making the original.
Here's what we
Because-
can agree on.
Like,
Her
the
randomness.
colors of the photos.
her randomness.
Dude, but her randomness makes
No,
her seem
her
real fake.
random. Oh my gosh, dude. Her randomness. I'm talking. Okay, like compared to Yusaku, her randomness is so much like it's so
Yeah,
much more
yeah,
her
yeah.
than him.
Yeah,
Like,
like,
his-
that's
his
her
shirt
I
off.
personality.
feel you on that.
And
no,
that's her
no.
character though. That's why you can accept it. It's
Yeah, her-
because
I
she's
agree
random.
with you on the
Good.
point. I agree with you on the point that Yeah, dude. Like as a character, and
She good.
as
I don't
like
think
a
she's
supporting
fake.
character, she's so much
I
better
think she's
than
actually like
Kitamura.
that. But when I don't think she just didn't know. She doesn't know what to do with
Well, I wouldn't
her
say-
feelings, so she
Yeah.
didn't know what to do.
Okay,
She's still
maybe-
she is
maybe
she
I
isn't
used to
fake.
love
She's more like
I don't
she
think
hides
she's
her
fake.
feelings.
Okay,
She
okay,
tried to
okay,
hide
okay,
it with what she was
okay.
already.
Okay, hear me out. I may have said a very, very big word, but
Fake news.
but what I meant to say was what Dante is saying. Like she hides her feelings. Like what I meant by fake
She's
was
very
that she hides her
secretive.
feelings. Yeah, she's
Oh,
very
so
secretive.
you're wrong. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I made the mistake of calling her fake. Okay.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
she's
Hey,
not fake.
Hey, Griffin.
She's not like Ami.
Griffin.
She's a sweetheart, and you stay away from her.
Griffin. We're opening each other's hearts up.
Hey,
Okay.
man.
Okay. I opened
Okay.
yourself. I opened you up to Ami. You opened me up to what's her name? Minori.
Minori.
Minorin. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
Ami's name. You didn't even remember her name.
Whatever.
All right, fine, man. I'll remember Ami's name. You don't remember Minori's name. Fuck. Jesus.
Pretty hard though.
You know, there's a
Hey,
little
hold on,
give and
hold on,
take,
hold on.
but you know,
Hold
not
on,
with
hold on,
this,
hold
I
on, hold on.
guess.
Hold up. In the beginning, you didn't even remember. You're like, wait, what's her? Hold up, what's her name? And then you like
That's
literally
because
looked it up.
I'm
And you're like-
American.
And you're like,
Amy.
Amy? No.
I thought
Ami?
you were lesbian.
I don't know how to pronounce it. It's AMI. Like, am I
No,
supposed to say
no.
Amy or Ami? I'm not Japanese. I don't know how they
It's
pronounce
Ami,
it.
but hold on. When you were talking about in the very beginning of the spoiler part, you're like, yeah, dude, the student
I
council
said
president
Amy.
and hold on.
Oh
Let
my
me look this up. And you're like, what's your name?
No,
And then,
I said, let me look this
Dude,
up before I
dude,
even got to the
dude,
student council
dude.
president.
Dude, you.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's drop this and let's talk about Toradora again, okay?
I don't remember anyone's name. Let's be blunt about this. I don't remember
Yeah,
anyone's
dude.
name in this show.
They're all drawings.
Dude, neither
We're all
do
gay
I.
fishes that Dante
dude,
They're all
drew.
gay fishes.
Dude, the only character's name I remember is the waifus. Okay?
Yasuko! Yasuko!
Oh my
You know what?
God.
If we're done with the spoiler section,
You want to go into? Oh wait, hold on.
best
Yasuko,
girl,
Ryuji's mom.
best
Ryuji.
girl tier
Oh, no.
list,
Best
best
wife.
girl tier list. Anyone?
Yeah,
Huh?
let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it.
Still gonna have
Oh
a
my
really big
God.
disagreement about
Yeah.
That was pretty.
Let's
funny.
see. I think this has got all the girls. I don't know what I did.
I
for the
totally
first
forgot
time.
how we did it, but the only thing I know is that
Alright.
Yasuko was an A tier. I mean, it was an
S
S
tier. S tier.
tier.
Instantly.
S tier
We'll just
straight
skip
up,
ahead.
instant.
This is
Ami,
Ami.
for me, it's an S. For me, she's an S.
For
I don't
me,
know
it's
about
a
I give her an
B.
A.
B for bitch.
I give her an A.
Anthony. Time to die awesome. All
Hey.
right, we'll
Okay,
go A.
A
We'll go
is.
A. All right,
Wait.
that's a guy. That's a guy. This is no one knows who the fuck she is.
Oh, that's a D for sure, dude.
Minorine,
S.
she's a B for me.
I
She's a
have to
B
go
for
with a
me.
B.
Oh
She's pretty
my
average.
Gosh.
Her
Anthony.
character is above average, though.
Anthony, what do you rate her?
What you got,
Mary?
Anthony? Yeah.
Dude, she S rank.
Oh, okay, we'll go A because
Let me
SS
just-
BB.
Okay, average of A, average of
Okay.
A. Sure.
Who the hell is this?
What
Who's
the-
that?
Who is
Hold
that?
on.
I
I need to see this.
need to enlarge that
this.
picture.
I don't remember. I don't know. I don't remember. Student council's the next
Student
one.
cancel.
No. Student council's a D, dude. Nah, hold on.
Hold on,
You know what?
C.
You know what?
Bitch
C,
for breaking
C,
my boy's
C.
heart.
C.
C.
All right.
Or
Tiger?
I give her
Taiga.
an A.
Tiger's
And
an
How
A
badass
because
she was.
because she's the main hero and all that, but I can't.
Kicks ass.
I just can't. You know, the way she looks, I just can't. I can't hit that.
Oh, that's
you know?
true. That's true. But that's not
Bro.
the main reason for the. This is best girl, not waifu,
That's his
because
own-
we want to
true,
we want
true,
to
true,
we want
true.
to stay
Best girl.
away from that
S is waifu,
sexual
basically.
stuff.
Okay,
You know?
okay. Then we're putting in her.
But
in
S,
tier.
this is definitely S tier for
Yeah, definitely S.
just because of sexuality.
Okay.
But,
the teacher.
okay, teacher,
S
Oh,
tier.
dude,
tier, come
S
on.
tier.
S tier. Come on.
best
It has to
character,
be S
best
tier.
character, best looks, minus after her, but you know.
Minus
rest of
her
them,
being so
D.
fucking
And she
lonely
was
depressed.
that's and yeah, that's why I loved her, because she was actually she was funny. Boom, that's a
She,
good
dude,
characteristic.
yeah.
She would have been nothing if she was
Funny.
married.
Hot.
Dude,
She would have been
She
nothing.
brought
dude.
some story.
dude, she was pretty much a better Kitamura because she's a supporting character, done right, and she's comedic, done right. Kitamura
Boom.
goes to D. No, he doesn't belong in the list.
Dude,
He
he's
just
not
doesn't
getting
belong in the
that
list. Dude,
He
he's-
takes him off screen.
I can't go any further than.
Oh no, he can't go any further.
Alright,
dude,
whatever.
but the long hair dude has to be S tier.
S.
Boom.
Oh, that guy
Alright.
was
So
Alright.
if that's it,
nice.
we can end. Oh, I wasn't recording that whole time.
You fucking kidding me?
Wait, you're joking, right?
Yeah, I'm
I
joking.
know
I'm
it.
joshing.
I
I'm
was like,
joshing.
no
dude,
way.
dude, like I hold. I was like, when
You're
Griffin
holding
said that,
back, you're like-
I was like, this is probably a joke. I'm not gonna fall for this because I know he's waiting for someone's reaction, and then
Yeah.
Anthony goes,
And then
You fucking bitch.
just like,
I hope you fucking die and murder yourself.
Oh my god.
What the-
Whoa.
Jesus Christ.
The family-friendly podcast.
You want
You
a fucking reaction?
crazy son of a
I'll
bitch.
give you a reaction.
Oh god, he's gonna
Thank you.
blow up.
Thank you for that reaction.
you want a reaction? Nah, you know why? Because I skipped time with King Crimson. You don't get my reaction.
Oh, gee,
Oh,
whoa.
okay.
Can we please just edit him
Another
out?
yeah, we'll just edit every
Wait,
JoJo
hold on,
reaction
hold on.
out.
Hold on, Anthony. Did you just say edit me out? I'm
Yeah.
essential
Yes,
to
I
the
fucking
podcast.
did.
I'm
Oh my-
essential to the podcast. You know what? We did really good Charlotte podcast without you.
Okay.
Damn.
I haven't
bef-
listened
oh
to it
shit.
yet.
So this
And
podcast has
that
been
same
brought
was
to you
without
by
you.
by
we're down to
Chick-fil-A
the three
sauce.
guys.
Raid
Three
Shadow
guys
Legends.
talk.
Oh shit. Okay.
Fucking hate you.
Thanks for
It's
showing up.
fine.
Next
It's
week.
fine.
Next
Yeah,
week's
this
is
podcast
is,
a
um,
joke.
Kiss.
next week's podcast is your name and Pet Girl, but we already recorded that, so it's actually just next podcast, not next week, and it's gonna be right. It's gonna be out after this. And,
Also, for those that are watching, tune on into our streams on Twitch
on
on
Sunday
every
nights.
Sundays.
We're trying to
On
make it.
Sunday nights.
I'm trying to fight for it to be earlier
Yeah, we're trying to make it earlier, but
for you East Coast
Well,
people.
we'll have to see. We'll have to see because
Yeah.
normally we do stream at 9 p.m. Pacific time, but depending on how it goes, we don't have an actual like set time where we do it. But so far we've been keeping it around 9,
Yeah.
but we're trying to do early. We're trying to do early.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Thanks for watching. I
Thank
hope you
you.
enjoyed all our side tangents and sort of a review. And
I hope you all
No randomness and
Oh my
fighting.
God.
Oh my god.
those are our viewers, you piece of crap.
there are viewers. You're gonna
You know-
chase them away.
You know what? We're going back to Three Guys Talk. We're going back to
Oh,
Three Guys
God.
Talk.